Okay, so I'm really doing this. Alright, so if you are unaware of what has been happening with RedPillBlack, here's a little snippet that basically sums up where all the outrage is coming from and why it's happening.
Hey guys, my name is Candace Owens and I am the founder of socialautopsy.com. How can we bring it back to the if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, or the old school say it to my face mentality online? Our answer was simple, through accountability. So what we do is we attach their words to their places of employment, and anybody in the entire world can search for them. What we are doing is figuratively lifting the masks up so nobody can hide behind, Twitter handles or privatized profiles. What about minors? We are seeing a lot of people that are showing concern. What about minors? We are seeing a lot of people that are showing concern for minors. Pretty much, if you are a minor, you are not excluded from anything if you are posting in a public place saying awful things.
Now in the video, you can hear her make statements that most would attribute to SJW talking points, conflating words with violence, saying it's okay if people's livelihoods are ruined because of innocuous messages online, because the messenger did harm to the messagee, through words. Even so far as saying that minors are okay to be targeted as well. Now, these are all things that we attribute to SJW regressive leftist behavior, and we, as a community, try to put ourselves above that, even going so far as to say that doxing is, in of itself, just a terrible thing. But, however, Candace had become red pill during her life. Or so she claims, so one would expect her to see the error in her ways and remove the site entirely. However, it remained up, and when it came to light recently that the website was still active, and this happened within the last few weeks, instead of feigning ignorance, which would have been in my opinion, much better route, she claims that she will never apologize for social autopsy, which in of itself leaves her open for criticism. However, she goes a step further and claims that she is being attacked by the, quote, conservatives, unquote, paid by leftists. Here's the thing, Candace. Now, bear with me. They're not attacking you because of your skin color. They're not attacking you because of your political leanings. They're not attacking you because of any other arbitrary measure. They're attacking you because doxing is a vile thing to do and should never happen to anybody for any reason. Because it does destroy people's lives, and, a lot of people can get seriously hurt if their information is leaked online and somebody that doesn't particularly care for that person comes across it. But if you would realize this instead of going on tirades about some secret conspiracy theory, which, by the way, leave those to Alex Jones, he's far better and far more hilarious with them than you are. But anyway, if you would realize your error and apologize, this would have all passed on as a whisper. Instead, you have a shitstorm to deal with, and you can't claim it was a tool to help minors with the internet, while simultaneously knowing that the information can be doxed on the website, as you explained when you were talking about minors as an issue. But all of this seems relatively convoluted, and a lot of questions have been raised that have yet to be answered. And whenever RedPillBlack seems to get, or Candace Owens, seems to get involved with any of the questions, he only seems to muddy the waters worse than they already were. And I maintain a certain amount of skepticism towards anything she says now, as she has been caught lying before. But unlike some, I don't believe she is, quote, fake, unquote, red-pilled without any proof to back up the claim. But I can see where the claim is coming from. If she does learn anything from this experience, I hope she learns to reflect on herself rather than spread the blame out to, quote, conservatives, end quote, and liberals. Because that is basically is exactly the same thing an SJW would do. Instead, you should admit that you fucked up. Admit that doxing is inherently wrong and simply leave the topic be. And bear with me on this one if you don't mind. Instead of continuing to focus on the narrative that you tried to push, that it was innocuous. It never had any form, and it never had any substance other than the fact that it has been proven to have substance. And then you also have taken it down. So either you realize the error of your ways, or you realized that it was a bad thing and reflected poorly on you as an individual and either your current standpoint or the current kind of image that you were trying to portray. Now, I'm hoping, for the sake of all that is, holy, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that you weren't being malicious and that you legitimately just kind of made it and then it became what it was, and you just simply had a hard time admitting to yourself that it was bad. But, as I've said before, she had made it very difficult to find any answers because of the convoluted nature of it all, and the amount of times that she had been caught lying as well. So, with that being said, she had DMs with Barbara for you to see, and then they hash out what they did, and Barbara has a video out which I have yet to see. So, bear with me on that one. I have yet to watch it. And Barbara seems to think there was nothing malicious coming from this. So down below in the description box, I will have Barbara's video linked, and I will be watching it after this video is uploaded. But that aside, I feel I've said my piece, and with that, if you like my content and feel compelled to do so, like and subscribe. I do responses every Tuesday, and I rant every Thursday. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and or night, and I will see you glorious cunts next week.